So
But
many
they're not getting
different
anything
things.
built with all this shit. Nothing's happening. They're not listening to the people
What?
that are saying, hey, we know what we need in order to
Okay.
get this going. But everybody says, no, we're not going to listen to you. You guys are the evil developers. You're too rich. We're not listening to you guys tell us what
Okay.
you need, right?
What's
We're
the
going to
number
listen
one
to
thing?
fucking Fabian
What's
down
the
in
number
like
one
Planet.
thing? The city of Vaughan reducing development charges is
Yeah.
not
No, that's big. That's big.
that's big.
You
Okay,
asked me
big.
what my opinion was on like
So
why it kind of
do,
came to light
do other
there.
cities follow now? Because really, this is like just
Ooh.
like the federal government right now. So this is my opinion, but this is like why it doesn't happen. I'll tell you what the best idea is, and then I'll tell you why it's not going to happen. One is site-specific development charges.
Oh
Okay,
God.
okay, I know,
I
but
wonder who's
that's
going to get the cheaper ones.
I know, but
Not
that's what
this
it
guy.
should be. It shouldn't be like,
What?
okay, we'll just do a blanket because the city needs their income.
Are you kidding? Like you're
No, I'm
serious?
dead serious. What
Dead
they should,
serious.
I'm dead
Mr.
serious.
DeGasperis, we're going to charge you
Oh,
$8 for this
that's the
site.
problem with it,
Right,
okay?
Mr.
But
Musso,
that's the problem
$42
with
for
it.
this site.
But they should
Mr.
say,
Frankfort, you're going to pay $8 billion.
this is what they should say is, hey, we need more of this product. We need to be in this area. We need to have somebody who can build by this timeline. And if you do, here's the benefits that you're going to get. That's what's going to spur the activity.
Why not
Because
just, you know what's going to
think
spur the
about,
activity?
think
Reasonable
about how
rates
many
for
zone
everyone.
sites. No, think about
What?
how many zone sites right now could go apply for a building permit, but the numbers don't make sense.
Yeah.
Take away the development charges on those sites only and say, put in your building plan, right? No, your building permit, submit for building permit right now.
Because you're an asshole and you've been waiting on your permits. All of a sudden, you're Mr. Lucky.
Yes.
Fuck that.
That's
Everybody
how you
should
get
get the
stuff
same
done.
thing.
No, that's how you get stuff done.
I don't know,
Then
TK.
the problem is the government will choose their
Can we
people
count
that
my
they
sites in
are.
this, TK?
Yes,
I
if you're
could be
ready to
on
go.
board if we counting my stuff.
And they'll say you have to be zoned by February 2025 and
Right.
apply for building permits by August 2025, and then
I'm
you'll
in.
fall into that
I'm
criteria.
good. I'm on board now, TK. You've won me
Good.
over. What a politician.
This is how it is, though. These are the things
This
that
is
need to
how
happen.
it
So they're not
is.
going to say how
I don't know.
much development charges are we going to lose because of X, Y, and Z. No, because they're not getting those development charges.
Well,
Those
it's a
those
matter of
properties
time, but no,
aren't going to
they're
get
not.
built.
No,
They're
they're
going to
not.
stay there, and some of them may never get built. They may turn into something else or remain what they are. Some of them,
They're
it
going to
could be
get
20
bigger
years.
and higher and higher and bigger.
Sure, but right now it's going to stimulate development. That's
I don't
what
know.
needs to
Well,
happen.
I guess if you did that to a
So,
bunch of good sites.
Olivia Chow, I know you're listening.
Chow, can you understand what we're saying?
We don't want to reduce. We don't want to reduce the development charges. You can keep them where they are at that incredibly inflated number. But what we want to do is right now allow anybody who's got a zone site in Toronto to be able to go and apply for a building permit and have no development charges as long as they build by a certain date.
Now you're talking, TK.
All right.
Now you're talking.
You're welcome. Now,
but you're not the only guy saying this. Everybody in the goddamn industry is saying this. And guess what's happening? Everything
they're
that
trying
you
to
see.
do a blanket one. And that's what the cities are nervous about. They're just like, ooh, if we do that, then that's going to cause a precedent. And that's what's going to give us the obstacles and down the line of collecting revenue because they have no money. They're broke. Right. And that's why they're talking about to the federal government about the Housing Accelerator Fund. And they're trying to be able to suck back as much provincial support as they can. And there's so many.
But they're not getting anything built with all this shit. Nothing's happening. They're not listening to the people that are saying, hey, we know what we need in order to get this going. But everybody says, no, we're not going to listen to you. You guys are the evil developers. You're too rich. We're not listening to you guys tell us what you need, right? We're going to listen to fucking Fabian down in like Planet.
What's the number one thing that developers are saying right now why they're not building purpose-built rentals?
Because the goddamn costs to the government take up 30% of the budget.
Good.
And interest rates are crazy.
The numbers don't make sense.
And the numbers don't make sense.
So you've got Fitzrovia now talking about raising a lot of money.
$1 billion fund.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
In order to be able to build purpose-built rentals. Now, whether
they're going to get it,
actually builds anything or not, I don't know. But
Fitzrovia is the only guy building purpose-built rental all over the place. Like he's crushing.
They're doers.
He's crushing.
Right?
That guy is crushing it everywhere.
Yeah. So that's the type of stuff that is going to be beneficial to everybody, and everybody talks about it. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe that this is not the right way to do it. But if I think that like the green belt. Those guys would have built houses, man. I know it's not fair and they're
Yeah.
making billions and everybody's upset, but they
Yeah.
would have built houses because they know what they're doing.
Lots of
Victoria,
houses.
they know how to build units.
That's
They
right.
are going to build those units and they're going to have the money
And
and they are going to do it in an efficient way. And their budgets are going to come in on target and it's going to be.
Well, and he's one of the top
houses.
guys out there saying, cut the goddamn development charges. This is crazy what we have to deal with. And so they're like offering deferrals, right? You can defer it, but
deferrals. What's
still
deferral?
need to get that money
What's
at
a deferral?
some point, right?
Yeah. What's a deferral?
I mean, it defers it to a point in time where you can kind of refinance the deal in a way that maybe you don't need to borrow that money or get more equity, but it's kind of horseshit.
The returns are already so small on these things.
They're so tight.
The returns that people are expecting, in order to get people to invest with you, you got to pay them an arm and a leg.
Arm and a leg.
You know,
I'm
right?
not kidding.
People are not going to give you money unless they are going to get a very good return, and that your return as a developer is minuscule at best. So for you to have to actually pay back those development charges later on doesn't make sense. There should be some way to have them. They should be deferred until a certain date, and as long as you meet all this certain criteria, then you don't have to pay them back. That's a very government-y thing to do, right?
I guess, but like, what are they doing with this shit? Like, where's it going? Why shouldn't we be responsible to just deal with the stuff that affects our own site and like move on? Like if we need, if we need more water pressure, okay, because the street's tapped out, then it's like, okay, like we'll deal with that for our part of it, right?
Yeah.
But like the city should be responsible for some shit too, right? The problem is like nobody wants to pay for anything, right? So where does it come from? All this stuff. Where does it come from when you want better water pressure on a street, more sewer systems on a street, more garbage pickup on the street? Where does it come from?
I got another idea, Joe.
Uh-oh. Robots?
No. Celebrities.
Okay.
Look at all the alcohol, like the big deals that these celebrities are doing right now. They're just like, try my whiskey, and everyone buys it. And then like I went into the store the other day. I'm with my son, and he goes, look, Messi's got this new drink, Mas, and it just looks like Prime, and they're right next door to each other on the same shelf at the gas station.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's just like this weird battle of like garbage products that celebrities are putting their name on that people are buying. Real estate needs to have celebrities. Think about all the celebrities who are rich off real estate. Mayweather, Pitbull, A-Rod. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a millionaire before he was even Mr. Olympia because of real estate. Who else?
That's crazy.
Doesn't matter. But think about if we got, so I don't know, Drake. I don't know. Who else is in Toronto? Who else is Canadian? Justin Bieber.
Touch Drake with your 10-foot pole,
well,
TK.
Who cares? You put some celebrity at the head of a fund.
Yeah.
At the head of a fund.
Yeah. What's that guy from the Home Garden Television?
Scott McGilvery.
Scott McGilvery's got a second fund.
He's got a fund. Yeah.
People will just put money into any fund.
Scott McGilvery's doing it.
Oh, that guy must know something.
It attracts money. It attracts people.
Money.
There's a brand that's associated with that. So we need to get some celebrity involvement because the people have to all, pitch in for us to be able to get this done.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.